In this video I'm going to show you a couple other track edit features. I'm not going to go over these one by one because they're pretty self-explanatory as far as copy and paste, etc. By the way, whenever I last increase the velocity of that bass track, sometimes you might want to go back and preview this with your drum track and make sure it sounds the same. All I've done here is I've pulled up the mixer view so I have access to the volume of the bass track slider there. And so all I can do here is just preview this and then adjust the value until I like it. That sounds about right. Okay, so next let's go over to the song edit screen by pressing the song edit button. And you'll see here now we have just 4 measures of our bass track. And if I scroll all the way down here to 10, there's 4 measures of our rhythm track. So of course I want my song to be longer than 4 measures long, so you're going to take care of this by copying and pasting some measures around using the track edit functions. So next we're going to press the F7 button, and we'll go ahead and scroll over here to the bottom right one, or if you can press 4 here on the pad, it'll take you over to the copy function. Now this copy function, it's a little bit different than, like, say, a Windows application where you're going to copy something and then you have to go back and paste it. You're going to copy and paste all in one menu from this selection. So go ahead and press F8 to select. It's going to ask us which track. It's going to be track 2. Which part? It's going to be track 2 as well. That's asking us which range of measures are the source measure, or it's asking us where the data is from that we're going to copy. And that's measures 1 through 4. Then it's also asking us the destination track. Of course, we're going to copy this back into track 2. And the destination measure, which is important. This sometimes defaults to end. And now, of course, we'll bring that copied data and place it to the end of your song. What you want to do is set it to the last measure after where you're copying it from, which would be measure 5. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and set this to measure 1. It wouldn't matter because we're in replace mode, and you just simply overwrite that data that's in measures 1 through 4. So I'll go ahead and set this to 5. It really doesn't matter. We'll leave the copy mode to replace. This is much like recording where you have mix and replace. It's either going to mix in the notes that's previously there or erase those and replace them with the ones it's copying. And you have the number of times that you're copying it. I'm going to go ahead and set this to 9, and that should give me 40 measures of this bass arpeggio. We'll set the status to all and press F8 for execute. It asks me if I'm sure, press F8 again, and now you'll see that we have a full range of note information going up past 5 all the way, should be all the way up to 40 there. So we can go ahead and do this for the other tracks as well too, and I'll show you how to do that in the next video.